Hi there, my name is Dr. Mark Rowe and I'm delighted to bring you this short video today on the topic of self-care. There's an old Celtic saying that says if you want to acquire wisdom, you need three things in life. Firstly, you need to see a lot. Secondly, you need to study a lot. And thirdly, you need to suffer a lot. And there's no doubt that over the past year, so many of us have suffered in so many different ways from the coronavirus pandemic. But of course, suffering opens up the possibility of what I call post-pandemic growth, enabling us to develop a new sense of purpose, meaning and appreciation for really what matters most in life. So, when I talk about self-care, the first thing I want to say is how biased I am, because as a medical doctor, I really appreciate how priceless health is. I believe it's the greatest gift we have. Health is the crown on the well person's head that sometimes only the sick person can see. And my commitment to lifestyle as medicine gives me an understanding of how positive lifestyle changes can not just help prevent many chronic health conditions, but also successfully treat and in some cases even reverse them. The golden rule throughout civilizations has said to treat others as you'd like to be treated, to keep your word and commitments, to be the person you'd like to spend more time with, because somehow when you seek to find the best in others, you also tend to bring out the best in yourself. And that is so true. But I think there's a piece of that golden rule missing, the piece that says to also take good care of yourself. That I'll take care of me for you, so you'll take care of you for me. Maya Angelou, that brilliant American poet, put it so well when she said, in life we have two hands, one hand to reach out, serve and support others, but the other hand to help yourself. And for me as a medical doctor, I've been really privileged to spend my career listening to patients, encouraging, empathizing, supporting, advising, sometimes prescribing. But of course, caring can be wearing, and healthcare can also be enormously stressful and enormously challenging. And that's why self-care really is so important, to give you that buffer of resilience to stand you in good stead when you need it most. And unfortunately, many people are feeling stressed right now in the world. And when people are feeling stressed, they often retreat back into their shell and they stop doing the very things and the daily habits that can enable them to really build a good, strong level of self-care. And self-care, of course, is not selfish. It's not a narcissistic, self-centered form of care. It's not a luxury. It's a basic necessity of life. It's not about perfection. It's simply about progress. It's simply about a commitment to valuing yourself, understanding that taking good care of yourself also enables you to take care of everybody around you, because, it is so contagious. Emotional positivity is contagious out to 3 degrees of separation, impacting not just your friends, but their friends and their friends too, enabling you to think, feel and be closer to your creative best. And unfortunately, many people, instead of cultivating self-care, are living more in a space of what I call self-sabotage, where they're what I call merry-go-mind of 50,000 mainly negative thoughts a day, the ants and the bees, the anxious negative thoughts, the ants, and the behaviours that are emotionally exhausting, the bees, are recycling in their mind, making them see themselves more as a victim of their circumstances, as opposed to being an active participant in their own well-being. And of course, the red button in the brain, the amygdala, which is on all the time when we're suffering from toxic stress, needs to be soothed. And many people adopt less than healthy daily habits and lifestyle practices to soothe that amygdala, whether it's eating too much sugar, staying up too late, scrolling through social media, or not being an active participant in their own well-being. You see, self-care is really about understanding that it's about that interconnection between mind, body, emotion and spirit. Building the foundation stones of good health, plenty of restorative sleep, exercise and move regularly, eat real, good, nutritious food. Build a rich emotional bank account of positivity by cultivating a habit of gratitude, by being kind to others and to yourself, by cultivating a sense of realistic optimism, understanding that through the power of your efforts things can get better in your life, by working towards goals consistent with your values, building a resilient mind, embracing what I call mindful presence, expanding the real beauty and joy of the present moment, learning to build your attentive focus and awareness, really understanding the power of resilience, and building a strong sense of spiritual well-being, understanding that you are part of something bigger than yourself, spending time in nature, building a meditative practice, spending time in silence each day. For me, the essence of self-care is to never stop starting. Start with fear, start with doubt, start with a distracted mind that might say, I'm too old, or it's too late, or what's the point? Self-care starts with that first apple you eat each day, that first walk around the block, that first journal you write in. It's all about starting. Never stop starting, and commit to a life of more vitality. Thank you.